Less than 24 hours after Prime Minister Raila Odinga waded into the slippery ICC issue, two of his key rivals in the March 2013 presidential contest took him head-on over remarks by Odinga which they claimed were deceitful. And it's this statement by the Premier when he addressed Kalenjin elders drawn from Uasin Gishu and Elgeyo Marakwet counties at Kenmosa village in Eldoret that has sparked outrage.
Dawa ya Hague sio kusema ati sasa nichague mimi rais au makamu rais ndio nisiende Hague. Hague haiwezi kufutuliwa mbali.
The Eldoret North lawmaker's political partnership with Deputy Prime Minister Uhuru Kenyatta for a joint presidential ticket is almost a done deal, turned the heat on Odinga over his remarks that the duo had formed a political alliance to shield themselves from prosecution at the ICC.
When he met me a few weeks ago, I was good to be his running mate. When I turned down his request, I am neither good to be president or running mate. What kind of logic is that if it is not the politics of political expediency and deceit?
But it is the Prime Minister's promise that he will seek a return of the ICC cases back home that has sparked outrage from his rivals who now accuse him of political deceit.
Lakini sio kusema kwamba sasa kama tumechaguliwa rais na makamu rais sasa mambo ya Hague imekwisha. Hapana, haitakwisha. Na mimi naweza kutoa ahadi kwao, kama rais tutajaribu kuleta kesi hiyo kutoka Hague ije hapa Kenya, itakiwa hapa Kenya.
We have always suspected that he has the key. He knows how they are done, how they can be tried there or tried here. All we are asking him, let him start now. Let him conclude. He still has 4 or 5 months, and then we can consider him for president. We don't have to wait for him after he has come through.
When the government tabled in Parliament a motion proposing the formation of a local tribunal, members of Parliament rejected it, with the clarion call being, let's not be vague, let's go to the Hague.
Hii mambo ya Hague, sisi tulisema watu washtakiwe hapa. Mimi na Rais Kibaki tuliketi kwa bunge kwa masaa 10 mpaka nikaonea Kibaki huruma. Mzee amechoka mpaka usiku wa manane. Hawa wakiimba don't be vague. Don't be vague, say let's go to.
This whole thing is his creation. And he believes he can use the ICC to lock out other people. And he is increasingly becoming desperate because that seems not to be working.
Vice President Kalonzo Musyoka was also on the anti-Odinga bandwagon, insisting that his shuttle diplomacy efforts seeking the return of the ICC cases or even their postponement for at least 12 months to enable the Kenyan government put its house in order were frustrated by a letter penned by ODM Secretary General Professor Anyang' Nyong'o with express instructions from Odinga. That letter was addressed to the United Nations Security Council with 16 reasons why the ICC cases should not be postponed or returned to the Kenyan soil, arguing that doing so would be entrenching the culture of impunity. Kalonzo even promising to push for the return of the ICC cases back home within 6 months if elected president.
I know others have attempted to comment on this issue, but I believe half-heartedly, because had it not been for letters that were written to the UN Security Council, the situation would be different right now.
The Prime Minister really needs to be a honest person. You know, what he is engaging in is political conmanship.
However, Odinga's presidential campaign secretariat has come to his defense, insisting that Ruto and Kenyatta were the architects of their predicament at The Hague. In a statement, Odinga's chief campaigner Eliud Owalo challenged Kenyatta and Ruto to clear their names through the legal system and not through political rallies or ethnic alliances. Francis Gachuri, Citizen Live at 9.